Hey guys, it's Coach Tim here, and just wanted to try and give you guys some thoughts and some feedback on how your technique changes in between specific shots. I'd say that you have a personality to your golf swing, but then your personality to your golf swing has to learn all different sorts of skill sets with that one personality. So um, we've got two techniques or two different golf shots right here. We've got Tiger hitting a golf ball off the ground with some kind of a short iron on the right, and of course Tiger hitting a golf ball out of the bunker with the shot on the left. And, I think we all know some of the setup characteristics. We can probably see to a certain degree that Tiger's feet look like they're a little bit more open with the swing on the left compared to the swing on the right. We can certainly see that Tiger's club face is significantly more open on the left than compared to on the right. So we know about those kind of features here. You might be a little surprised at how similar the ball position is. But let's talk a little bit more about what I think is not discussed enough, and that's the dynamic differences in between these two shots. And so what I'm going to start to do is that, you try and use the tool differently for a bunker shot. You're trying to hit the sand with the back part of the golf club, which is the bounce, whereas you're trying for a shot that you're trying to hit as far as you can off the ground with your iron here. You're trying to hit the grass first with the leading edge of the golf club. And so the tool is used differently, therefore, for these strikes. And you can really see some kind of cool and fun differences. So as I try and go ahead and swing Tiger back here, we're going to go ahead and notice, let's try and stop right around here, how different the club face position is going to be. So if I go ahead and get Tiger to about the same spot right around there, and we try and blow up club face positions, now, it's maybe a little harder to see with the club face on the right, but it's not nearly in as an open face position. Now, there's two reasons for that. Obviously, number one, like we said at the address position, the club face is significantly more open with the swing on the left compared to the swing on the right because it's a bunker shot. But you'll also start to notice, too, look how the left arm position is almost in the exact same spot, but the golf club has traveled more. Tiger's hinging the golf club more with his bunker shot. And if you create a cupping sensation with your left wrist, or that's actually getting your wrist into extension, is another way of saying that, that gets the club face into more of an open face position. So by hinging the golf club and by getting that left wrist into more of a cup or extended position, the club face gets more open. So as Tiger gets to the top part of his backswing here, okay, and you'll see that, again, the arm swing is almost identical. Again, the golf club has been hinged significantly more, and the club face is in a really different position. So let's go ahead and start the downswing here, again with the shot, with the bunker shot here first. And, even if we stop right around here, again, the sequencing is not going to be perfect, and there's a little difference in the light, but the club face position and the left wrist position are really, really different. The wrist position is pointing a little bit more up towards the sky with a bunker shot, which again is in more of extended position. The wrist is in more of a flex position or bow position with the swing on the right, and those are the two components that's changing the club face. Additionally, you don't want to keep belaboring the way of the fact that the club face was in such a different position just from the address. So as Tiger continues to try and keep the club face open, you're also going to start to notice that Tiger starts to throw the club a little bit sooner and earlier. And that's an attempt to have the bounce of the golf club enter the sand first compared to the leading edge. And the more that the back part of the golf club hits the sand first, that's kind of a sequence of throwing the club, or where the shaft right here is straight up and down at impact, okay, or very close to impact. Look how Tiger's hands are a little bit more off of his backswing leg compared to his target leg. Now, watch Tiger right here. And Tiger here at this sequence, one tab prior to impact for both of these swings here now. You can see that Tiger's hands with the bunker shot are more behind the golf ball, whereas Tiger's hands with the iron shot are more in front of the golf ball. Okay, so Tiger is, the bottom of his swing circle is going to be more forward with the iron shot. Okay, so he's able to use the leading edge of the golf club and take a divot afterwards, whereas Tiger's bottom of his golf swing is going to probably be a little bit behind the golf ball here with the bunker shot. And that's why the hands are in a different position, and that's why the shaft is going to be a different position at impact for both golfers. So it's a little bit in between sequence here, but look how, again, one tab prior to impact, the difference of the hand locations. So not only here, too, right, you can certainly see, too, the difference in the wrist positions and the club face position, right? Look how the club face is pointing a lot more towards the golf ball itself and towards the target with the swing on the right, whereas the club face is pointing a lot more towards the camera, as is the lead wrist with the bunker shot on the left. So I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. You use the tool differently. To be able to utilize the bounce first, you throw the club a little bit more. You throw the club a little bit earlier, and that helps. You release the shaft a little bit earlier, and that helps you have the ability to use the back part of the club. Whereas when your hands are more in front of the golf club, you're releasing the golf club later, the leading edge of the golf club is going to have a better chance of interacting with the golf ball on the turf second. So I hope that was kind of an educational piece there for you. You don't see this view discussed very frequently under this set of circumstances. So please let me know if you have any comments, and hopefully we'll be able to see you up on our lesson tee at Pelican Hill in the very near future. All the best.